Knife hands in 5, 4, 3. So the next strikes we're going to go over besides the fist is going to be our knife hand. So I have a visual aid to help us here. This is one of our training knives. So you're going to see this training knife has a specific shape to it. We have a blade, we have a tip, and then we have the ridge section of the knife. Same thing with my hand. If I put them up next to each other and you squint your eyes, they might look kind of similar. I've got an edge, I've got a tip, and then I have the ridge hand. The main difference here, this knife is made from metal, so it's really straight. This hand is made from flesh and bone, and if I hit something when it's really straight, I could dislocate or break joints in my hand. So I want to make sure that my hand is slightly curved and this thumb is going to disappear. Almost like that trick that they used to do when you were a baby. Hey, look, see, I removed my thumb. So that's the position of this knife hand. You ready? Whoa, sorry. All right, anyhow. You gonna be all right? Okay. I think you'll be fine. We're gonna start with a basic knife hand strike. Again, we'll start from this horse stance, one of our favorite training stances. Helps us get our legs nice and strong. I'm gonna be starting with my hands right in my punching area, right underneath my chest. My one hand is going to come up next to my ear, and then it's going to come down across to my opposite hip. When I'm done, I'm going to rechamber it. Do that with the next hand. From here, cross to the hip, rechamber. We're going to do 5 of these. Ready? 1, hit, key up with them. 2, hit, 3, hit, 4, hit, 5, hit, and then back. Ridge hand strike is going to come right from the same area. The main thing I want to talk about, my ridge hand strike, isn't a big sweeping strike. That'd be really easy to duck under. It's coming way out of left field, so they're going to be able to have plenty of time to dodge it. Instead, I want to make my knife hand from my fist. It's going to come out in front of me to the side, just barely. And then when I turn my shoulders, that's what makes that inside movement. So again, I don't want to be making big sweeping strikes, but instead, they're going to come right out in front of me. I want to try to catch them by surprise. We'll do 5 of these. Ready? 1, hit, 2, hit, 3, hit, 4, hit, 5, hit, and then we'll reset. From my ridge hand strike, I can now change to my inside knife hand strike. So my inside, instead of coming down to my hip, it's simply coming from outside and across my center line. It might look very similar to your inside block. Just instead of an inside block, it's an inside knife hand strike. Do that with the other hand. You're going to see how it crosses right across my center. Again, I'm not making a great big movement, but it's coming out in front of me and crossing that target. Let's do 5 of them. Ready? 1, hit, 2, hit, 3, hit, 4, hit, 5, hit, and then back to here. So from the set stance, the last knife hand strike we have to go over is outside knife hand strike. And you're going to notice how that starts across my body, very similar to a middle block, only my arm's going to be straighter. From the shoulder, I'm going outside, away from the center line, and that's why it's called an outside knife hand strike. So we're going to do 5 of these. Ready? 1, hit, 2, hit, 3, hit, 4, hit, 5, hit, and then back to Chimney. Now we're going to put all these hand strikes together and come up with some chains, some combos. You play around with these punches enough, you'll come up with all kinds of different combos. We're going to be showing some specific ones that are meant to build up accuracy and speed. So we'll start from horse stance. Combo goes like this. We're going to start with a double punch, 1, 2. Then we change to a ridge hand strike, 1, 2. Inside knife hand strike, 1, 2. Outside knife hand strike, 1, 2, and then knife hand strike from my shoulder to the hip, 1, 2. When I breathe, I want to breathe like my double punches. I'm going to exhale my first strike, key up on my second strike. So it's going to look like this. 1, hit, ridge hand. 2, hit, inside knife hand. 3, hit, outside knife hand. 4, hit, knife hand. 5, hit. So let's put all that together. Ready? 1, hit, 2, hit, 3, hit, 4, hit, 5, hit, and back to Chimbi. We're going to change to a walking stance now, and the combo is going to change a little bit. Each hand's going to do something different, so we really want to be focused and paying attention on this. So step into your walking stance. Remember, when you do this, you have one foot forward. That hand is the same one that's forward on that side. Our combo is going to go like this. We're going to go front punch and back, ridge hand strike and back, inside knife hand strike and back, outside knife hand strike down to the hip. So I'm going to breathe with each one of my strikes. When I come up to number 5, my knife hand strike, that's my last one, I'm going to key up. So follow me with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit! One more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit! Switch. Try that on the other side. Front punch. Ridge hand. Inside. Outside. Knife hand. Guard stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit! One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit! Back to Chimbi. Now is the time for the really fun part. We're going to take all the stances, the horse stance, the walking stance, all of our punches. We're going to put them together. We're going to start from slow, gradually get faster. We're trying to make this a little challenging. Hopefully you get a little bit lost so that you have to fight your way back into the pattern. By the time you do this, this has made your brain and your body connection that much stronger. So let's start from horse stance. Here's our pattern. We're doing a double punch. Ridge hand strike. Inside knife hand. Outside knife hand. And then knife hand. Then we're going to come walking stance. Front, ridge. Inside, outside, knife. Switch. Front, ridge. Inside, outside, knife. Horse stance. A little bit faster. 1, hit. 2, hit. 3, hit. 4, hit. 5, hit. Walking stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit. Horse stance. A little faster. Walking stance. Hit. Switch. Hit. Horse stance. Back to Chimbi.